Hey y'all. I was on the subreddit the other day and I saw something that looks insane. It's a true story and it says, my friend's apartment has a door in his closet and we think someone's on the other side. Like, you're lying. There are two separate posts to this, so two different parts, and there's videos included. So we have to get into this. So my friend moved out of his parents' place and moved into a small apartment in town. We're from a small town, but the rent is still outrageous currently. When he found this place, it was a steal. $300 a month, and the landlord lived out of state so they wouldn't be a bother to him. I'm sorry, that already sounds sketchy as hell. It was a small place made up of 2 rooms mainly, with the bedroom and living room as one, and the dining room and kitchen in the other, and a small bathroom that was connected to the kitchen. For the sake of the story, we'll call my friend Josh, my other friend Grant, and myself Dylan. Not our real names for legal reasons. It all started last week. I got off work and Grant was there to pick me up, and he wanted to show me Josh's new place. We rushed over and Josh was excited to show us all around. He showed us the kitchen and the small pantry, the bathroom, and then the dining room that was only separated from the kitchen by a bar where we had placed a couple of bar stools from Walmart. Then he made his way into the bedroom area where we saw his mattress on the ground and a dresser that was pushed up against the closet door. I thought this was weird because he was blocking the door, but hell, it's not my place to tell him how to decorate his apartment, even if it did look like shit. We decided to go out and get dinner to celebrate the new adult purchase. When we got back and Josh opened the front door, the lights were out, which was weird because he had left them on. He assumed that maybe they were on some sort of timer or were motion activated. We grabbed some popcorn while we were out and we settled in to watch a movie. But when we went into the bedroom area where he had his TV set up, we noticed the dresser had moved. It was slightly jutting out from the corner. Josh's demeanor instantly shifted. He was acting nervous and quickly asked us to leave. We said goodnight and then left. The next day was a Saturday and we didn't have any plans, so we decided to go back over to see how Josh was doing. Knocked on the door and he didn't answer at first, but we knew he was home because his Jeep was in the driveway. After like 20 minutes of knocking, he finally opened the door but was a wreck. His hair was a mess, he was sweaty, and he looked like he hadn't slept. Grant and I thought maybe he invited a guy over from Grindr after we left and they had a long night. We came inside and Josh stepped into the bedroom to change his sweat-covered shirt, and when he took it off, I could have sworn he had what looked like bruises and cuts on his back. We sat around and played Mario Kart. Josh apologized for kicking us out the night before. I told him it was fine and that he could have just said he had a guy coming over. He was confused by this. What do you mean? I didn't, he said. I just joked back at him, well, how else did you get those bruises? And then he paused the game. He was confused and acted like he had no idea what I was talking about. Even going as far as to lift his shirt and show the bruises and cuts. He was shocked. He had no idea where they came from. We were all a little spooked by this, and I mentioned that maybe he fell out of bed or something in his sleep and he just didn't remember, but Josh wouldn't take his eyes off the closet door. Finally, he stood up and told us he wanted to show us something that had been creeping him out since he moved in. He pushed the dresser to the side and opened the closet doors, and inside he had his clothes, and then he pushed them aside and there was a door. It had been painted over to match the color of the wall, and there was a red cable that was tied around the doorknob that Josh had put there just for peace of mind. It had 4 screws at the top where someone had something drilled through on the other side. On the other side of the closet on the floor was an old vintage safe. Grant instantly was planning on trying to crack into the safe, but Josh was still focused on the door. He told us he thought someone was living there on the other side of the door. He thought maybe they had come into his apartment while he was gone or asleep, which is crazy, but he mentioned how he had come home a few times now and his stuff has been moved. I think Nar moved my camera. He was misplacing things and he swore that some of his food had gone missing. I told him maybe he just lost some things in the move, but he didn't want to hear it. So, what do 3 gay boys in the South decide to do? We're gonna open that door. We aren't sure how because we think that the screws are connected to a lock of some sort, but it can't be that hard to open. We're planning on getting some tools to get into it. I took a bunch of videos and pictures, but I'm not sure how or if I can post them on here. If someone could explain how, I could link them and I'd appreciate it. I'll update in a few days when I get the tools. For now, take care and I'll talk to y'all soon. And there is a video connected, so we're gonna watch it. I need my AirPods. I got my fancy AirPods, let's go.
There's the room.
Wait, that's like a huge door.
There's the safe.
You taking a video of me and my fabletics? I did not think we were
Fabletics. Wait, why was I expecting like a little mini door? That's a full-size fucking door. Oh my god, there's definitely somebody living in there. Oh my god. I will say, the cable was a great idea because If they're coming in there, oh my god, I would do whatever I could to not let them in. And also having the dresser against the door now makes sense. I'm gonna take these out because I feel like I'm screaming. We're gonna read part 2. I have to get into this. I need to know what happens. And if there's more, I'm gonna be so mad because I need to know what happens. Here's an update. We got tools, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, my friend blah 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 moved into an apartment, blah blah blah, has a strange door in his closet, blah blah blah. We aren't sure where it leads, and he's been having some weird stuff happen around the apartment. We decided to try and open it. First, let me address some comments. Some people were saying to prop a chair against the door or a doorstop, but the door opens inward, so that wouldn't work. Josh has texted the landlord asking about the door, but she hasn't replied. That's sketchy. Grant went to his grandpa's and took what he thought we needed, and we're planning on trying to open the door tonight. And then I'm assuming this happened after because it says, y'all, what the fuck? The door will not open. We took a hammer and tried to smash the screws out on our side so we could pry it open, but it didn't do anything. If I'm being honest, Josh is afraid of losing his safety deposit on the apartment. He doesn't want damages, so we have to try and be careful. That's totally understandable. Josh first thought that the room could have led to another apartment on the backside of the complex. When he first moved in, he found a key in the bathroom under one of the broken tiles and thinks maybe we should try to go to the other side and see if the key works on the door. We placed a small rag in between the door and the frame to try and hold it from shaking as we hit the screws with the hammer, and it kinda worked. Mainly, we just knocked a few dents into the door. Josh was not happy about it. After trying to open the door for a few hours, we decided to run to McDonald's and grab some food. We had left the washcloth in the door because we were going to come back and try some more, but when we came back, I shit you not, the rag was not in the door anymore. It was on the counter, folded. Josh was scared and decided to crash at Grant's place tonight. We're gonna try to go back over tomorrow morning and try and open the door again. Hopefully the landlord can get back to Josh by then. I found an article about a guy that had a squatter living in his attic and thought about sending it to Josh, but I don't want to freak him out even more. Does anyone know the laws in Tennessee when it comes to squatters? No? The part that creeps me out is that where did those bruises and cuts on Josh's back come from? No one could have done that, right? Maybe Josh did it to himself and just didn't remember? I don't really believe in paranormal stuff that much, so I don't think it's anything like that. But it is even more scary if someone that is flesh and blood did that to him and he didn't even wake up. I don't know what would be more terrifying though, if we opened the door and found someone, or we opened it and found nothing. And I don't even know if there's another update. I'm gonna have to go through the subreddit right now because I have to know. And there's another video, so I'm putting these back in.
Corner safely, my hands are sweating.
Wait, that's so weird. The screws are so bizarre.
I'm gonna find out what's inside.
I mean, it was a good idea, if I'm being completely honest, but
Oh, it's just rust.
I don't even know what to say about this. I have to search and see if there's more because what the hell, dude? Okay, I'm so upset. There's nothing else on there, and I need to know what happened. Are you guys okay? This video is now me requesting that you update us. Dear God. I'm literally gonna caption the video like, if this is your story, please update us. Please send more. Please send more. I guess that's all I have for now. I hope you guys enjoyed. I didn't because I really need to know what happened. I really need to know what the outcome of this is. Was there someone on the other side of the door or not? Was it a ghost? Okay, let's give our theories. How about that? We'll take this video to get everyone give your little theory in the comments. Maybe I'll read these. I will read these ones because I need to know what you guys think and if I'm like insane. Because I have a feeling it's paranormal. I'm gonna give like a whole backstory. I'm gonna give a whole like lore, lore of my back. Listen, I think that the apartment is haunted. That's why it is so cheap to rent it. That's why the landlord doesn't stay there. And I feel like the closet is some sort of like portal to fucking hell. So they locked it the best that they could. They put the screws in the door and then they tried to cover it and whatever, not the painting it the same color as the walls, covering a whole door. But I genuinely feel like that closet is like a portal to hell and there's some sort of demon slipping through and you guys are pissing it off by trying to get in. Actually, it seemed like it was already pissed. Maybe it was pissed by you guys even discovering the door, but also again, that seems insane because it's a whole door. This wasn't a secret. It's not very hidden. I don't know, that's my theory. What do you guys think? This is gonna be a short video. I apologize for that. I was really hoping that the second part had the ending, and I know I've said that a couple times. Whatever, I've got nothing else. I'm heartbroken, I'm so sad, so I'm gonna go. But I love you guys so much. I will see you in the next one. Bye. This is also gonna be the dumbest ramble of my life. This is gonna be the dumbest video I ever post because it was nothing. Not that the video was nothing. I'm just so upset. I'm just so sad. I wish I had read it. Sometimes I do that though, where it's like, it sounds so insane that I don't read it beforehand because I know it's gonna be good. And then I just end up screwing myself over because now I just wanna know. Anyways, I'm addicted to Sudoku. That's all I was gonna say. I've been playing like the daily Wordle and connections and strands, if that's what it's called, I think, and like the mini crossword, all on the fucking Times, whatever, because I have been bored in the mornings, and it's honestly, it's kind of a nice start to my day because you get your brain going a little bit. And I was trying to find other games to play on the website because I like do all those kind of quickly. I always fail strands and connections, but I'm pretty good at Wordle and the mini. But I started playing Sudoku because I don't know, and I played like the easy one for a couple days, and I was like, oh yeah, this is like really easy. So then I started playing the medium one, and I was also like, oh yeah, this is really easy. So then I did the hard one. So then I did all the levels of Sudoku on the Times, whatever website. Is it called the Times? I don't know. And then I downloaded an app. Guess how many hours I played yesterday? 5. I played Sudoku for 5 hours yesterday. 5. In one day. I just sat on my fucking couch, pressing little numbers, and I was so content. So 2 of my best friends just moved to Arizona too, and I've been going over there because one of them is staying with the other until their apartment is ready, and I went over there yesterday and I sat at their dining table and played Sudoku. The entire time I was there. We didn't even talk. They were working, to be fair. Kind of went over so like we could all just like sit in silence together. That was kind of the goal anyways. But I couldn't stop, and one of my friends was like, please, please, please stop. I'm so bored. Please stop. And I'm like, I can't. This morning I had to edit a video when I woke up, and I told myself like, if you want to play today, you have to get your work done, because my brain was like, just play one game. You deserve one game in the morning. And I did all the Wordle and stuff. Or no, I actually waited until I was done because to do all that too, because then I knew I would start playing Sudoku. So I told myself, if you get all your work done, you're allowed to do your little games. And that's exactly what happened. I did my work, I edited as fast as I possibly could, uploaded the video, sat on my couch, numbers. I closed my eyes and I think like, where does 4 go? It's a problem. I was like dreaming of it last night, which is, I guess, I mean, yeah, I was staring at it all day. I guess it'd be weird not to dream about it, but it's not like a fun dream. I don't want to be thinking about, is it math? It's not really math. Patterns in my sleep. Oh my God, but I just want to play so bad. Oh my God. All right, yeah, that's my whole ramble. Guess what I'm gonna go do? Give you 2 guesses. Love you guys so much. See ya.